Virat captain. So he's by no means is a very average captain. He's a great captain. He has one of the best. I think he has the best win ratio in the ODI series as captain of Team India. But why people are still some people still think that tactically Rohit Sharma is a better batsman. So there are many reasons. First of all, the success of Mumbai Indians doesn't go from the back of the mind of many fans as expectedly, because both of them, if you can remember, got the IPL captaincy of their respective teams, Mumbai Indians and Royal Challengers Bangalore, in the year 2013. Rohit Sharma went on to lead MI to the title victory this year. After that, he has gone to replicate that feat four more times. Unfortunately, Virat couldn't win a single IPL trophy, and that has left a sour taste in the mouth of most of the RCB fans as well. But they respect him, they admire him. I myself, being a RCB fan, does not grudge that any hold grudge against Virat about anything about not winning the IPL title, but it still lingers this thing in the back of the mind that he should win at least one IPL title. The next and the most crucial factor could be the man management. Rohit Sharma is known to be very open to players. He backs them openly. He takes them into confidence. He listens to players. And he tells the players, basically he gives them the full freedom to express themselves, to express the best out of their capacity, to play to their full capacity, to express their talent to the hilt. And he backs them every time. So this is has unfortunately not been the case with Virat Kohli. He is known to be very aggressive on the field. He motivates his troops on the field very much, but off the field he does not is as open as Rohit Sharma is to the senior. Hence, there are quite insecurities in the Indian team which cropped up unfortunately. The classic example could be the handling of Kuldeep Yadav by Virat Kohli, getting very limited game time. Kuldeep is a bowler, as we know, who has unfortunately suffered after the retirement of MS. So, with his bowling action and what has been his career trajectory, that he requires a few games to get into the groove. What happened that he is not a regular anymore. He plays after only someone gets injured or someone decides to take a break, and when he doesn't perform in that match, he is just, I think I will use that word, kicked out of the team immediately. So the confidence takes a battering. As we know, unfortunately, KKR also didn't give Kuldeep much time. Now he is injured. I hope he makes a great comeback whenever he gets an opportunity, and I sincerely hope that his rehabilitation work is going on quite well. But anyways, this remains the case. The most classic example came in August of this year. The test series between India and England. Ravichandran Ashwin was not played in 4 matches despite his proven pedigree in the test format. As we know that his record is not on that par level as compared to the home conditions in overseas shown countries, that is South Africa, England, Australia and New Zealand. But played magnificently well in the test matches before he got injured in the 2018 away tour to England. So, and he is a bowler who constantly works on his variations. He is a thinking mind, and most importantly he is opinionated. He always asks questions. So such kind of personality also Virat doesn't like. He has no personal grudge against Ashwin, but as we know that Virat is a very proud man, so he doesn't like to share his space with anybody. And most of all, there were also reports that Ravichandran Ashwin along with Ajinkya Rahane and Cheteshwar Pujara complained about Virat's attitude to BCCI Secretary Jay Shah, and from there the balls was set rolling, I guess. But Virat now remains the undisputed leader in the test team, that is beyond any question. But I think the BCCI has done the right thing. It might sound very unjustifiable to Virat fans or to general cricketers, that why, despite having such a great percentage, Virat has not been asked to continue till the 2023 World Cup. But I guess now his batting was also suffering since 2019 December. He has not scored an ODI 100. So almost 2 years in between. Sometime cricket was not played due to COVID, but still the batsman of its pedigree should have scored more runs. That also contributed to the thing. It has been said that the BCCI gave Virat Kohli 48 hours ultimatum to quit his captaincy, but he didn't do so. He didn't like the decision, and he dared the BCCI to make the decision publicly, which BCCI did, much to his angst. but now he should just let this chapter close. He's by no means not very good captain, but under his captaincy, India has lost not won three ICC titles. We qualified for the final in 2017 Champions Trophy, which we lost to Pakistan. In the 2019 World Cup, we lost to semi-final. We lost to New Zealand, which was a heartbreaker, and 2021 World Cup. This has also not impressed fans and critics with his performances, especially in the first two match and especially again in the match against New Zealand. So Team India didn't show any intent. So I think in the ICC events there has been much left to be desired of his captaincy, and now Rohit has started with a bang with a 3-0 series victory against New Zealand at home, and I hope he will continue. There are also reports that Rohit didn't wanted only the T20 captaincy. He also wanted the ODI captaincy because he didn't want the formats to be different. That is the ODI and T20 format. White ball captaincy completely. Rohit told BCCI that should belong to me, and